Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. The Spring Reboot Puzzle Event just went live, as well as a really crazy landing sale with Litecoin. We have a voting bundle sale and also a crafting offer. As always, you can find timestamps to jump to the part that interests you the most. And we're gonna start with the puzzle event. This one is an actual good puzzle event again. I checked it out already, and it starts as low as exchanging one roller token. And they implemented a new miner, which is the Flower Power Invasion. This one in base comes with 3p in mining power and 0% bonus power, and that sounds really bad, but when you are merging it to the higher tiers, it actually becomes a really good miner. And Sir Chuck on the Discord already confirmed that we are getting 2 times tier 1 and 1 tier 2 and 1 tier 3. So thank you for that, Chuck. Thanks for confirming it so that we know what we are actually receiving, because it appears that this is still bugged and we can just not see what we are actually getting from the puzzle event. So I really appreciate the information. On level 2, this one already has 3% bonus power and 8p in mining power, and because we are getting so many of them, we can actually make them a tier 4 version in the future, and also we get already a tier 3 version just by completing the puzzle. And this one happens to have 21p in mining power and 8% bonus power. This is a really good miner, guys, and for that we would need to only do 14 of the tasks, and we have 16 in total, so this is really achievable. And then in the future, when you make this a tier 4 version, then this has 55p and 14%, so this is absolutely insane. And the price is also relatively good if you are waiting on the merging discount at this point, because without merging it is kind of expensive, I would say, but if you're waiting on the 50% discount, then this is really inexpensive miner for those stats. So I really highly recommend, if you have the chance to get all of the rewards, that you are actually trying to do so, and then just wait on a merging discount for the future. And to reach 14 tasks here this time is relatively simple. You're just gonna go ahead and play all the games. In total it was, I think, 300 today, and then you just exchange around 22 roller token, and you open the rest of the lucky boxes, which is 78 in total, and then you should be at 14 out of 14 tasks done to get basically the last reward here, which I said Sir Shark already confirmed is a tier 3 version. So this is a complete no-brainer puzzle event again, which is relatively inexpensive if you have currency lying around. Some other noteworthy stuff about the puzzle event is that we have 4 of those useless bonus power cards again, but also we have some really good miners like the Mecha Flight Trap, and this one, just as a base miner, already has 500k mining power and 1% bonus power, and you have the chance to get this as a white card, so this is really good as a beginner. And I saw someone clicking the claim button here with the first task done, and he got this card here. That was really cool, actually. Congratulations on that. And also we have some season tokens that we can acquire, and the real sugar here. This one is actually not sellable in the marketplace, but when you are making this a tier 2 version, it's just a 1-cell miner. This one is really inexpensive to merge, and for that it has really good stats for actually just taking 1 cell in your mining room, so that's very good. The Mega Flight Trap can be sold in the marketplace, so if you're not actually participating in the puzzle event, then you can just keep an eye out on this one on the marketplace and see that if a lot of people put this at the same time, that they just basically undercut each other, and you can probably buy this one for really cheap. Also this time, I do not know if that is intended, but the miner apparently can be sold on the marketplace. So if you're not actually getting both of the golden cards, you cannot merge this in the future potentially to tier 4, then you can just resell this one to actually get some money back and to give someone else the chance to make this a tier 4 version in the future. So this is really cool, and I don't think that the last miners in the puzzle events ever have been sellable, at least not these main rewards here. So this is a very good step in the correct direction, guys. Now we can actually make those puzzle event miners tier 6 versions at any point in the future if we happen to have enough currency and enough people participating here that then resell the golden cards. And seeing that this puzzle event is really good again, here's the conclusion of the last really good puzzle event. Let's take our preparing to the party puzzle event rewards. In total I did 14 of the tasks to get the last miner here, and I hope that we are getting both golden cards as well as the white cards here. It turns out that we get 4 times the tier 1 version and 1 time level 3, so we can make it a level 4 version in the future if we are lucky enough, but it costs us a little bit more than the last puzzle events. In total I opened 36 lucky cases, I played those games of course, and I exchanged 36 roller token as well as merging the parts here. So let's take the first reward, guys. We got a useless bid ace, second reward, 50,000 of those points. Berg Edge, 3.6k, next one. Another 50,000 of these useless bonus power points. 80 season tokens, that is quite good. Berg Edge, next one. one of these speed up items for the expeditions. Then we have the party unpacking number 1, and this was the white card. Okay, this was really crazy that early into getting the rewards. Now we just need to get the 2 golden cards as well. Let's see if we can actually manage that. Party harder, 930k mining power. Next one. Bit ace, useless. Next. 40 season tokens. We have 3 tries left. We have only season tokens that we can get and 2 times the golden cards as well as 1 speed up item. Party unpacking number 2. This was one of the golden cards and we have 2 tries left. Oh my god, guys, let's go. We can do this. Oh no, speed up item. 1 try left, season tokens or party unpacking. And we got 80 season tokens. So that means we did not get the party unpacking second golden card, but we got the tier 3 here on top already. And that is a little unfortunate because I don't want to actually go and invest more of my currency into Rollertoken, and neither I want to open more of those cases. So I left one of the golden ones, but that is okay. Let's see the outcome of this event. In the preparing to the party puzzle event, I opened those part cases. In total, I spent around 4k season tokens to have enough parts to actually get the merching quest done. The merching fee of that was around 7 Rollertoken, and by opening loot boxes I actually was pretty lucky this time, and I only needed to spend around 2 Rollertoken worth of currency, and I got a lot of money back from those chests. So in total I spent a little more than 9 Rollertoken to boost the mining power by 700p. This was completely crazy, guys, and I hope that in the next puzzle event I'm going to be this lucky again. I get a hang of the loot boxes now. I think this is our time, guys. This time we are going to make a lot of profit. I got really lucky with loot boxes and I'm completely hyped about opening them. I'm not scared anymore. It can happen. You can actually win out of those ones. So this is pretty cool. Another really crazy thing ongoing is the light line sale for Litecoin. And this thing is an absolute beast if you can afford like 16 to 32 copies of this to make it either a tier 5 version or a tier 6 version. This thing is an absolute beast of a miner, and on Unreal on the highest tier it comes with 250p in base mining power and 45% bonus power. And to purchase 32 of those copies you would need around 1.12 Litecoin in total. As you can see, if you wanted to make it a tier 5 version, then it costs you 0.56 Litecoin. This is approximate $50 worth of token, and then you will need to actually merge it. And the merging fee for this miner is actually not that crazy. It comes at a relatively reasonable price, and on level 2 it already has 1.7p in mining power and 2% bonus power. This doesn't look like a lot yet, but on tier 3, as you can see here, the bonus power triples already, as well as the mining power 2.5x's at this point. Now you already have 6% and 5.5p. This is getting crazy, guys. And the next tier after this, 4x's in mining power and doubles the bonus power again. And then it keeps getting crazier the higher you go. And I think I will at least purchase 16 copies of this to make this a tier 5 version in the future. And maybe even I will purchase 32 copies to make this a tier 6 version whenever we have a merging discount event ongoing again. Because at that point this will cost you like 400 Rollertoken with the 50% discount included already to make this a miner with 250p and 45% bonus power. So this is absolute insane, guys. And now congratulations to everyone who followed my lead and basically was mining Litecoin all the time, because you will be able to purchase an infinite amount of these miners now and just keep them until the next merging discount to make it an actual beast of a miner for relatively low cost. And I would even dare to say that it's almost more worth it, instead of going to the puzzle event and investing your Litecoin here, to basically just take any other currency that you have, don't spend your Litecoin, and only purchase a lot of copies of this one and just wait it out, even if it takes 1 month or 1.5 to get to the next merging discount, because that's how good this miner is if you can actually afford like 16 copies. Because as you can see here, even on tier 5 this one has 75p and 20%. This is completely insane, guys, and up to this point it's not even that expensive to make. But as you can see, it has more than double the amount of mining power than the actual miner from the puzzle event that you get here with 14 rewards. So if you would need to actually skip on the puzzle event's last reward, which is the 14 out of 14 tasks here, to be able to at least purchase 16 of these miners, then I think that's worth it more than actually going for all of the tasks here this time. If you can afford both, like the puzzle event and also 16 copies of this one at least, then that's of course the best outcome. But even better than that would be to purchase 32 of this one and then wait on the merge for this to be like this 250p mining power beast chest that you can basically have in your room forever. I don't think that this will be exchangeable anytime soon, not even for really high-end accounts. And I would not even be too surprised if not someone already crafted the tier 6 version of this one here, because that's just how good it is, guys. Another thing ongoing, funny enough, is the Relax Relic craft, and this one is basically the one that we could craft with the voting tickets in the last couple days. It was kind of impossible in the marketplace to purchase these voting miner thingies that we needed for the actual craft. We needed like 15 of them per miner, and they were sold out the instant they came inside of the marketplace. So now we have the chance for 299 polygon to actually get 4 copies of this to make it a tier 3 version. This is a single cell miner. It's an actually really good miner for taking only 1 slot, and the higher you actually upgrade it to the higher tiers, the better it gets. The merch itself is really inexpensive, and even more so that you are getting all of the fans in white and green that you need to actually make it a tier 3 version. Just keep in mind that if you purchase this package multiple times to make it a tier 4 or 5 version even, or maybe even higher than that, the tier 6 version, that you would need to go to the marketplace and purchase the missing parts. Because in the case of this landing sale, we are not getting the blue or the yellow or the epic fans, so this would be costing you a little bit more, but also you are getting 1k season token each time you are clicking the buy button here, so you have some of the tokens left to resell, and that is actually pretty good that you get some money back. And then also you have the voting power down here for 299 polygon. This is basically the exact same price for a miner. That's a little bit better. I just think that the merch was a little bit more expensive in the long run, but also this has like a higher base mining power but a little less bonus power, so in the long run it does not really matter which one of the 3 packages you purchase. Just keep in mind you would need to invest a tiny bit more if you happen to want to make this a tier 4 version or higher than that. Other than this, I think all of the packages are really good and have a fair price because we are actually getting the green and the white parts. Another thing ongoing is the crafting offer, and this one doesn't look like much, but I think it's actually pretty good. In the moment you are crafting this, you need only 7 batteries, and at the point of recording the video, batteries were at like 10 cents again. So the first craft costs you only 80 cents of Rollertoken, and you would need the first craft to make the second craft here, which costs only 50 cents in token. So you would be at 1.2, 1.3 Rollertoken approximate, and for the last craft you need this one here twice. You can make a miner with 1p in mining power, and this is actually pretty good for the price, and I think that you could technically craft this one at least one time if the battery prices are still at around 10 to maybe even 15 cents. If they go higher than that, I would not recommend this miner anymore, because at that point you could probably purchase something way better in the marketplace without actually bothering to craft this stuff here, and then I think you would be better off. But as I say, 10 cents battery price is at the moment really good. If you're a beginner, you can actually click the button. This is an actual good craft for the amount of mining power it gives. As always, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments below, and I see you in the next one. Bye!